$500, bro? Man, come on. My money. Bro, what's going on? Bro, what? Come on, bro. Bro.
What you saw right there was my cousin Ray, not to be mixed up with me or anything, trying to trade on Solana. He saw the opportunity to make money and went for a swap. After trying 3 times, not only did the transaction not go through, but he was also charged for the priority fees. This is the biggest problem on Solana right now. There's over 1.5 billion failed transactions every year, and this leads to over $150 million wasted on these failed transactions. So what's the solution? My name is Ryan, and me and my co-founder created Belay. Belay is Solana's first machine learning powered transaction reliability SDK. So how do these errors actually occur? Well, they come from 3 main sectors: slippage, RPC issues, and block hash/logic errors. Belay aims to solve all 3. Belay has 4 layers of protection. The first layer is the market anxiety index. This is created by looking at Polymarket's API to see the current sentiment on the cryptocurrency market. This is done alongside Solana's API to see the congestion in the market. Both of these combined creates an index out of 100 that shows the current market's anxiety. This index is then passed on to our slippage predictive system. This system gives the user a current percentage to leave their slippage rate at. In this case, the user's slippage rate is a lot lower than what we recommend, and because of that, Belay thinks that this transaction will fail. The next layer is the routing system. In most DEXs, the user has to decide their single routing system. So if that single routing system goes down, your transaction will not go through. Belay uses a dual routing system, which is optimized based on the current market anxiety and congestion to make sure that your transaction goes through. The layer is the machine learning prediction. This is a machine learning model that's trained on over 400 previous transactions on Jupyter and Radium. This model then gives your transaction the perfect parameters so that your transaction will go through with the highest amount of confidence. Belay automatically optimizes itself based on the current market. For example, if I switch it to an election market, you can see that the market anxiety immediately shoots up, and because of this, our recommended slippage percentage also increases, and the routing will automatically become determined to the depot bundle because of the such high congestion. On top of this, the machine learning prediction model will increase its buffer in its compute units so that your transaction will go with the highest confidence possible. Belay aims to use these 4 layers of protection to make sure all of your transactions on Solana go without fail. Belay as a business has a huge market opportunity. There's over 83% growth in developers in Solana each year. The traction volume from that was over 3.5x, which makes our TAM $3.5 to $5.8 billion, and our size from that over $150 to $200 million. Additionally, Belay has no direct competitors. For example, Helios doesn't have a retry feature like we do. Jupyter only handles slippage when it's static, and Jito focuses more on the MEV. As a first mover, this gives Belay a 12 to 18 month lead in the market. Belay's business model would follow freemium SaaS. There would be 3 different tiers that would cost a different amount each month, and each tier would have a different amount of requests or transactions that they could have per month. So that's Belay, the first machine learning powered transaction reliability SDK for Solana that solves a problem that's worth over $200 million a year with no direct competitors. So join us in making traders, just like my cousin Ray, have a better time trading on Solana. Thank you so much for listening.